Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me. Today I was busy outside working on my deck, so I just had to throw some things together. I have a potluck coming up for Thanksgiving at work, and I volunteered to make cowboy beans, and the recipe I'm going to show for you today is buffalo chicken dip. A lot of people make this buffalo chicken dip and they each make it their own way. My daughter makes a very good recipe, but if anybody knows me, which most of you do, I always got to put my little pizzazz or my little input in that and change some little things. So today, like I said, I already made cowboy beans. That's a very easy thing to throw together. And today I'm going to give you my version of the buffalo chicken dip. So thanks again for joining my channel, watching my videos, and we'll get over here and get this started. Alrighty, so again, today's recipe is very simple. I got some chicken breasts right there that I just cooked off. I got cream cheese, ranch, and I use the Frank's Red Hot buffalo wing sauce instead of just straight hot sauce or Frank's hot sauce, and then cheese. I also, which I do not have with me, I usually, when I'm done with the bake, is I'll sprinkle a little blue cheese on top or put some crumbs on that my daughter suggested, which is a very good idea. But I'm going to put this chicken here that we just got done, and actually this is a double batch. So normally you would only use, 2 blocks. I'm using 4 because I'm making a double batch. But I'm going to get this chicken ground up here. I'm going to put it in my mixer and get it all ground up, and then we'll come back and put it all together. By the way, guys, you can see this has only been in here for like 30 seconds. I got it on setting 2, and you can see how it's got that chicken chopped up already. Whoever come out with this idea is the best. All right, guys. So again, this is a double batch. I got my room temperature cream cheese here. Got the mixing bowl. I'm going to actually take this off for a moment. We're going to put all 4 of these blocks in the mixing bowl. So give me a second here to get these out. There's one. Set that there for now. Oh, caught that one on the side. 2. Three. And yes, it's a lot easier to mix if it's room temperature. So if anybody dealt with cream cheese, they know that that's the best way to deal with it. Best way to deal with getting this thing open too. This one is a fighter. Okay, finally. There's the 4th one. Okay, so now I'm going to put this, I'll leave it off here. So I'm going to grab a towel right here. All right, now, since this is a double batch, I'm going to put in, it normally calls for 1 cup of ranch dressing, but I'm going to put in 2 because it's doubled up. If it comes out of here. All right, there's 1. Fight me right to the end. Well, I guess if you're making a double batch, it'd be 1 whole bottle because that bottle is basically empty. I had a little room left in that cup, and now it's all in there. Okay, so if you're making a double batch, it's 1 whole bottle. And then with the hot sauce, this is a 3/4 cup, so it's going to be actually a 1.5 cups because again, double batch. So, and half. All right. Now we're going to blend this together until it gets to a nice consistency, and then we'll add our chicken. As you can see, I'm blending that down, getting all them big chunks of cream cheese out of there, because when you bake this, that will stay like that, and when you go to pull the chip through, you'll have just a big chunk of cream cheese and nothing else. So we're going to make sure that's blended really well and get rid of all the big chunks. All right, so now we're going to take this mixture we just made here, and we're going to pour it in with the chicken. And I got my nice little rubber spatula here, or whatever it is, silicone spatula. These are, my daughter bought me a set because she said that I shouldn't be using metal utensils anyway. So, thanks to her, I now have this nice set, which I really enjoy. All right, we're going to fold this in with the chicken. And once you get it somewhat mixed together, you can see there's still some little pieces of cream cheese in there floating around. Little pieces are okay because that will mix together and give it the consistency we're looking for. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a handful of cheese here. You can use cheddar or any kind of chopped cheese. You can chop your own. I'm just going to take a little, because you want to coat this on the top when you're going to bake it, but I like mixing some together so it's inside with the buffalo dip as well. All right, and you can, it's usually 1 to 2 cups per batch, but cheese is whatever you want it to be. Some people like it really cheesy, a little gooey all over the top, it's just running, and some people don't like it excuse me, as cheesy. So we're just going to get this mixed together, and then what we're going to do is we're going to move it into a baking dish and get it set up. Yep, that looks pretty good. Oh, there's some chicken still. There was a whole big blob of chicken that I didn't get mixed together. That was right in the middle. Make sure you got to spin that bowl every time you turn. But every time you spin, though, you got to make sure you get the middle. All right, that looks good. So I'm going to do now is I'm going to move this into I'm actually going to use a foil pan because, like I said, I'm taking these to work, and then I can just leave it there and throw it in the trash when we're done. I don't have to put this in a baking dish. Normally you put this in a baking dish and you would get it ready to bake in the oven, and then you would do your cheese and everything. So let me get this moved into a foil pan, and we'll go to the next step. Alrighty, you can see we got it moved into our foil baking pan here. Like I said, that's a double batch. If you want a little hotter, a little more spicier, you could add a little cayenne, sprinkle a little bit on the top, or some other hot sauce that's even hotter. But I'm good enough for the way it is. So now we're just going to coat the whole top here with some cheese, and then it'll be ready for baking. Again, this calls for 1.5 cups per batch. So basically that'd be like 3 cups of cheese. So I'm just going to sprinkle this on here like that. And then what I'll probably do here is, and this is the cheese I'm using. You see it says Colby Jack. I like cheddar, but I had this bag that I had to get used up. So I just figured I'd use that. Again, it's your preference. And then I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of hot sauce on here. Make it all nice and pretty. Okay, guys, so I'm leaving this sit until tomorrow when I'll put it in the oven, and then I'll give you the reaction from everybody tomorrow after it's done. Okay, guys, it's the next day. I'm at work, and so this was in the refrigerator all night. So normally you would only, when you mix this together at home and you want to make it right away, you would put it in the oven at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes to get all the cheese melted and everything mixed together. So since this was in the refrigerator all night, I will be cooking this on 350, same thing, bake, and I will be putting it in for 45 minutes, just because it's going to take that much longer to warm it up. So when it's done, we'll give you the end result. Go ahead and give it a try, Chad.
Make sure you spit it.
I mean, I'll taste.
It'll work.